Welcome to the Target Assist tutorial section part 3, where you learn to use our edit function. In the last tutorial we got our search results. These are the same ones, so one of the first things in the action item bar here is the edit function. So if you click on the edit icon, this will bring you to the update for contact detail for an individual contact. On here you'll see that you can view all your contacts. You can always go back there. You can add a note to your contact here. This is one of the things that you really need to look at, and we'll go back to that a little later on as well in another tutorial in regards to adding a note, because there's quite a bit of information here that you'll need to know. So you have all of your contact information: first name, last name, title. At least you have what we are going to be able to provide for you initially. Now, one of the most important things that you're going to do in regards to direct marketing is making sure that this information is correct in the first place. Some of our data, even though we take a lot of time to make sure that we have the most accurate information, a lot of times people will transition within a month or even less time. And depending on when you're signing up for Target Assist and using the data, somebody may have moved titles. But if you call into a particular company, and you can see the corporate information down here. So if you were to call Creighton Polymers and you were to ask for John Smith, who is Vice President of Human Resources, and they said that he wasn't there anymore, then the easiest question in the world is to ask them, well, who took his place? And then you can update your information from here. The other thing is that if you find out that perhaps the phone number is wrong, or the email ID is not there and something that you want to add, that's something that you can add right here very quickly as well. You can always change the industry name and pretty much every field that you would want to. Whenever you're making sales calls and you're doing some marketing work like that, the other thing that you want to do is you want to try to get as much information as you can. So that's why we have the assistant or secretary information if you're talking about an executive level contact. Where are they on Facebook, LinkedIn, their Twitter account, Skype details? The more information that you know, the easier it is to sell and to keep that relationship growing. The other thing that we provide here is being able to upload any documentation that you may have later on down the line. Say you have a contract with this company that you want to upload, then this would be where you would upload that. Or say you want to copy their profile out of LinkedIn. I always suggest that people do. That way you know their background and it's easier to build that relationship. Next part of that is the sales process. Where are they at? If you're just making the phone calls, they're a lead. If you're making your introductions, if you need to identify what kind of product or service it is that they're looking for, qualify that product, make your proposals, set your negotiations. The sales process is generally the same across all scopes of business. So this is something that you may be able to skip some of these details, but your collections all the way to account maintenance, make sure that you cover where you're at, because as you plan your day, that will be one of the most important things that you do to cover who's closest to the money for you. Then you can go from there. Product code is something that will go on a little later on. That's going to be able to be found in the My Account section, and something that you can populate yourself, so you can always give yourself a unique tag that you can always track. Anyway, that's the end of tutorial number 3, and we'll see you in the next section.